why moderation does not work kapag meron kayong unstable or active na lifestyle-related medical conditions. Nag-give up nyo na yung mga matatamis pero bakit may diabetes pa rin kayo? Give up na ninyo ang pagkain ng taba pero bakit meron pa rin kayong high blood pressure? Bakit yung cholesterol nyo mataas pa rin? Nag-give up na kayo ng kung ano-ano pero bakit nandyan pa rin yung lifestyle-related medical disease ninyo? And it's because of this. It's because exactly of this belief na moderation. Moderation has been the advice for quite a long time. Sinasabi na, ayan, eat everything in moderation. When it comes to active diseases, sa mga hindi talaga makontrol-control na mga medical condition, it does not work. Kasi kung nag-work po yan, di dapat wala nang may sakit ngayon. Pero bakit marami pa rin may sakit? Because it does not work. That is the simple truth about it. Doon sa mga nagme-maintain na lamang, yes, you can probably sustain your lifestyle with moderation kung na-reverse na po ninyo ang mga medical conditions nyo at kayo ay nasa ideal weight na. Tignan po ninyo yung vast difference. Malaking malaki ang pagkakaiba ng white rice na imo-moderation ninyo doon sa low net carb na carbohydrate, for example, which is like the broccoli. It doesn't compare, right? Ilang kutsarita ng asukal pa rin ang naandoon sa inyong kakainin na white rice. Ano ba yung ginagawa ng asukal na yan? Why does moderation not work? It's because it will continue to feed on the insulin resistance cycle, insulin resistance pathway, na kahit kapiranggot ang kainin mo ng rice na yan, hindi pa rin yan mapapantayan yung napakaliit na net carb at maraming nutrients na matatagpuan mo doon sa low net carb na substitute, which in this case, for example, is broccoli. Dekada ko na ginamit yung term na moderation, hindi po niyan nabago ang buhay ng mga pasyente ko. It's because of that simple thing, the simple concept that kahit na i-moderate mo ang mga bagay-bagay na matataas ang net carb, walang mangyayari sa kalusugan ng tao dahil the fact remains that you are still flooding the system with too much sugar. Kahit i-moderate mo yung brown rice, i-moderate mo yung white bread, gano'n mo i-moderate? Kalahati lang ba kakainin mo? Kalahati niyan will still not equate to yung equivalent niya na low net carb na mga pagkain. It will still not equate to that. So you cannot moderate it. And ano ba mangyayari pa i-moderate mo? Do you even address yung mga satiety hormones, yung mga hunger hormones? Hindi. Hindi lalo ka magugutom. Nagutom ka na nga dahil doon sa up and down ng sugar. Nakakagutom po ito, upstroke na sugar tapos biglang crash. Kakagutom yan. Pagkain ninyo ng sugar, that will spike your insulin. It will crash after a few hours. And then ano po ang mangyayari? Gutom na ulit. Kakain na ulit. So kahit i-moderation mo yung maliit na amount na yan, it's not gonna work. You do have to understand the hormonal basis. Bakit ginagawa itong lifestyle na ito? Bakit hindi pwede na kahit patikim-tikim lang? I'm qualifying this for the people who are not at their ideal weights yet. Kung kayo ay ideal weight na, then you can do yung inyong carb cycling, you can do yung inyong moderate low carb, liberal low carb na sa mga malayo pa sa kanilang ideal weight, sa kanilang disease state reversal, it will not work po ang moderation. Libo-libo na po yung natulungan natin. And this is coming from this specific na advice na hindi moderation ang advice.